Okay guys, I apologize for the quality of this video, but I just want to show you a few things. When you log into your e-learning home, okay, through Access BCC or through Bristol Online, you want to go to whichever section of chemistry you're in. So I'm teaching both the 22W and the 11572W. So I'm going to click on this one. Okay, it's just taking a minute to open. When it opens, I'm going to flip this around to enter student preview so that it looks like what you can expect to see on your screen. Okay, so under what's new, that's where I'll be posting any course announcements. And you can pretty much expect, that any new things, right? Things maybe like reminder, there's going to be a test, or reminder, there was a typo in something I sent you, etc., etc. will be posted under what's new in my announcements. They'll also be most likely emailed through course messages, and they'll be posted through the Remind app. Okay, the course syllabus, if you click on here, has the syllabus both in PDF form, because if you open it, if you click on the PDF, it'll open right in the website, or you can download it, or you can go back, okay, and you can view it as a Word document. It won't open there, but then you can save it to your computer. Course calendar, I don't traditionally use, so I'll probably actually get rid of that. I just go by the dates in the syllabus. Course messages are one way for us to communicate. The other is through my Outlook, but I do encourage you to send things through course messages so that they don't get lost in the shuffle. My grades, I don't want you to focus too heavily on this. Things that are automatically graded in the computer will go to this, but I also use a paper copy gradebook to hold on to all records. Weekly content folders and textbook are big tabs, and I might be adding a lab tab under here, but most likely the lab activities will go within the weekly content folders. So if you click on textbook, we are using a fully free open educational resource, or OER, that comes from OpenStax. So this should open it right in your browser. It's just taking a little bit. Our connection's a little slow because we have 7 people in the house using it. But what happens as this waits to open is you'll be able to view it right on the website, and that's what I choose to do because it doesn't take up any additional storage on your computer. So I'm viewing it online. Okay, you can go to the table of contents to go right to the chapter that you want. You can also download the actual OpenStax app, which is sort of like the Kindle reading app. You can download a PDF copy right to your hard drive or to your cloud, and you can actually order a print copy if you're someone that prefers to have that. I did not go through our bookstore because of the cost differential, although if there's an issue and you really need a hard copy and you can't afford one, please talk to me. But most of the time students prefer to just view it online. And then if you click on here, it'll take you directly to Amazon, where I believe you can order, yes, you can order the paperback for $52 or the hardcover for $65.50. But again, especially because this is a fully online class, I would actually just recommend using the online textbook, okay? And then this is where all the content's going to be, the weekly content folders. Okay, so you're going to click on that, and that's going to open a folder for every week. So right now, and that's just loading, I only have week 1 up there, but there's a good deal of content in every week, given that we only have 10.5 basically weeks of the semester. So every folder, right, is going to be labeled per week with the dates, and then I put in which chapters I'm pulling the PowerPoints from, and then what we're doing for lab that week. So if you click on this, and then you click, there's a subfolder for each of the chapters covered. Now most weeks we're just going to be covering 1 chapter, but the first week we jump in with 2. So chapter 1 is Introduction to Chemistry and Measurements. And this link right here, where my cursor is to download the regular PowerPoint file for the lecture. This link right here takes you to the Collaborate recorded lecture. It plays like a movie. So it's the PowerPoint, but with my narration and my little annotations using, in a horribly written fashion, my mouse as a cursor. And then here is a link to a video on significant figures. So every week within the lecture folders, you'll see the PowerPoint file alone. You'll see the recorded PowerPoint in Blackboard Collaborate, the link to that. And then you'll also have a link to videos. Now, I also want to point out, when I'm recording these videos in Collaborate, a lot of times they don't have a feature to stop and then start again. So if my kids come into the room, or very likely I lose internet connection momentarily, you'll hear a long pause, and I apologize for that ahead of time. Okay, then we go back into the weekly folder. We have the same thing for Chapter 2, Atoms, Molecules, and Ions. We have the PowerPoint, we have the recorded lecture in Collaborate, and then I put a good number of links here, right? So there's a website, a woman does these cool videos. The title is How to Pass Chemistry. So she has atomic number, excuse me, that was my dog snorting in the back, atomic number, atomic mass, and the atomic structure, isotopes, percent abundance, atomic mass, so on and so forth. And I do this because I think just looking at a PowerPoint sometimes is not sufficient, and different people present things in different ways. Okay, then if we go back, we have the lab for the week. Now, I have not put up the lab activity, the little lab safety quiz, but if you click in here, there is one video to watch, there will be a few other things, and then there'll be an assessment to take. The week 1 homework is up, and this is something that students struggle with a lot, how to navigate this. You'll see there's a black hyperlink and there's a blue one. The blue one is what you want to open first. That's the Word document. A lot of the time your assignment for the week will be a Word document. Some students like to just, if you're going to do this on your computer, go to File, Save As, right? I'm going to have it open in my Chem 115 folder, and maybe I'll put week 1 homework KR for my initials, okay, and save it. And then I can highlight, I'm not highlighting any correct answers here, right, but I can mark which ones I want to, okay, or some students like to just put like an X next to it, whatever you want to do. And then you save it, close it out, and then you're going to click on the week 1, the black hyperlink. That's the assessment or the assignment box, okay? Now you have a couple options if you prefer to, but it ends up being sort of messy. You can copy and paste those questions and answer them in the submission box down here. My strong recommendation says browse my computer. You're going to click here. Here's the homework that I just did, and that's going to upload it right here, and then you hit submit. Now it's not going to let me do that because I'm the instructor, okay, but you would hit submit, and then it would be stored. It also gives you the chance, like I'm on a Mac and I can do my iCloud storage here. The other option, if you really like to write things out, right, is you can open up that homework assignment. Let me see if I still have it here. Okay, you can open it up and you can print it. Then you can write on the hard copy of it, and you can either take photos of it and attach those in your submission, or you can send those through the Remind app. Now, mind you, if you do that, I don't always go right back to the electronic gradebook and put it in there. Instead, I have a physical hard copy gradebook, right, and I write it right in here. So if you ever have a question about your grades, just email me or send me a Remind message. So that is how you navigate submission of assessments. And whatever the lab assessment is for this week will be set up the same. Okay, so make sure right off the bat you go over to course syllabus and you save out, and I would recommend printing these out and marking the important days that things are due. Okay, but I look forward to working with you guys this summer.